Hello everyone, my name is Heidi and welcome back to this week's episode of Baby Names Sunday. So this week's list, I was just so inspired and so drawn to do this one. Today's going to be a girl's name list and it is going to be around 55 unique and whimsy baby names for girls. So very whimsical, playful names. They almost have this magical feel to them, and a lot of them do have like floral meanings or direct flower roots, but they are all unique and quite rare, but so fun and meaningful for your little girl. So without further talking, let's get on with the name list. All right, starting off the bat here, I'm gonna go through them quite quickly. So I have the name Amarilla, spelled A-M-A-R-I-L-L-A, Amarilla. This is absolutely incredibly stunning. It's a Greek-rooted name meaning shiny and sparkling. Next up is Soleene, but spelled S-O-L-E-N-E, Soleene. I am loving this spelling. I saw it over on my Instagram recently. A mom used it, I loved it. And it's French and Latin rooted, meaning little sunshine or faithful. Daffodil, spelled D-A-F-F-O-D-I-L, Daffodil, with that nickname of a Daffy. This is such a unique floral name. It's a yellow flower that is a symbol of rebirth, but also new beginnings. I have Nevena, spelled N-E-V-E-N-A, Nevena, with the nickname of Neve, and this one is Slavic rooted, meaning marigold. Castalia, spelled C-A-S-T-A-L-I-A, Castalia. This is such a stunning name. It's one of my absolute favorite Greek-rooted names. It's actually a Greek mythological nymph and daughter of a river god, and she was actually the goddess of fountains. Thistle, spelled T-H-I-S-T-L-E, Thistle. Another flower name. This one's a magenta flower that evokes bravery, strength, and luck. Then we have Melora, spelled M-E-L-O-R-A, Melora. And this one's a gorgeous Greek-rooted name meaning golden apple. Linnea, spelled L-I-N-A-Y-A, Linnea. This one is definitely a cool spelling take on the Linnea flower, and it's a flower of many colors, and the symbolism behind a Linnea flower is honor, glory, and beauty. Another L name here is Larka, spelled L-A-R-K-A, Larka. I love the name Lark for a little girl, but adding that A on at the end just sounds feminine, and it's a beautiful songbird. I am just loving how magical these names all sound, but if you guys are loving this list so far, make sure you guys are giving this video a thumbs up down below. Really helps me out here. Give me a follow here as well. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as I post name content every single Sunday. And then go over to Instagram. I actually posted a names list just a few days ago of some more of these like magical floral names for girls. Very whimsical, so go and take a look at those. All right, next up we have the name Selby, spelled S-E-L-B-I-E, Selby. And this one's an English-rooted name meaning from the willow farm. Primrose, spelled P-R-I-M-R-O-S-E, Primrose, with the nickname of Prim. This one's another flower name, but it's actually the first flower to bloom in the springtime. So this gives a sense of youthfulness, kind of renewal, but also optimism. Laelia, spelled L-A-E-L-I-A, Laelia. This is a gorgeous botanical floral name, and it means speaking well. Then I have the sweet name Bloom, spelled B-L-U-M-E, Bloom. I love this spelling so much. Whether it's a first name or a middle name, it's a playful word name that represents growth and change. Anthea, spelled A-N-T-H-E-A, Anthea. This is another great Greek name meaning flowery. Then we have Nalu, spelled N-A-L-U, Nalu. And this one has Hawaiian roots meaning surging surf or waves. A fun and playful one here, guys, is Pixie, spelled P-I-X-I-E, Pixie. This one definitely sounds very cutesy, and it's a Swedish or Cornish rooted name meaning fairy. Now, time for something a little different here, guys. I actually heard this one on the playground, and it kind of helped me inspire this list. So it's the name Fuchsia, spelled F-U-C-H-S-I-A, Fuchsia. I was so stunned that I heard this name. I was like, what? What a rare floral name, but it's so gorgeous. Miella, spelled M-I-E-L-L-A, Miella. This one's such a sweet French rooted name, meaning sweet like honey. Then for something a little bit more edgier, but still has this feminine feel, is Siggy, spelled S-I-G-G-Y. Siggy. I think this is so great with the Ziggies, Aussies, a lot of those kind of cool double letter names that just have this pep to them. And this one's a Germanic and Scandinavian rooted name, meaning victory and violet flower. Next up, we have Calla Lily, spelled C-A-L-L-A-L-I-L-Y. Calla Lily. This is stunning, guys. And it's a flower that represents magnificent beauty. So the sound just represents itself what the name and flower means. But if you find Calla Lily a little bit too long, I do love the name Calla, but I love this new spelling of K-H-A-L-A for Calla. And this one means little beautiful flower. I have Whimsy, spelled W-H-I-M-S-Y, Whimsy. Had to add this one, obviously, with this being a very whimsical and enchanting flowery girl's name list. And just Whimsy is just like a representative and like a symbol of someone filled with enchantment, someone who's playful, I wrote down, but also someone who's magical. I have Elle Rose, spelled E-L-L-E-R-O-S-E, Elle Rose. This one's a modern invented name, meaning she has beauty like a rose. Marzena, spelled M-A-R-Z-E-N-A, Marzena, has a magical sound with that Z. It's feminine, but with edge. And it kind of sounds like a warrior girl's name. And Marzena is Latin rooted, meaning great power and confidence. I have the word name Breeze, spelled B-R-E-E-Z-E, Breeze. This kind of symbolizes the calm and gentle wind. Then for another one that has that wind in the meaning, we have Zephyra, spelled Z-E-P-H-Y-R-A, Zephyra. Very, very edgy, but so gorgeously feminine. It's a Greek-rooted name meaning west wind, again symbolizing that calm breeze. Lilabee, spelled L-I-L-A-B-E-E, Lilabee. I don't know, this just came to my mind. I had to add it, and it's a mashup name meaning night, beauty, or bringer of joy and play. Imena, spelled I-M-E-N-A, Imena. This one's African and Arabic rooted, meaning dream and faith. Then I have Everose, spelled E-V-E-R-O-S-E, or you can do two R's in the middle there. You can make it a double barrel name with a hyphen. There's a tons of things you can do with this one, but Everose just sounds enchanting. And it means forever gorgeous like a rose. Taika, spelled T-A-I-K-A, Taika. This one's so different. It's Finnish rooted, meaning magic. Then I have Dahlia, spelled D-A-H-L-I-A, Dahlia. This one has this vintage feel, but I also find it's a very unique and uncommon. But then again, I do feel like a lot of parents would love this name. And it's the flower of beauty, commitment, and kindness. Lenly, spelled L-E-N-L-I, Lenly. This is a new name that I kind of made up recently. I just shared it on my Instagram, and it means meadow of lions. Then I have Fable, spelled F-A-B-L-E, Fable. And this one's a short, whimsical tale. It's a word name. Arava, spelled A-R-A-V-A, Arava. This one's a Hebrew-rooted name meaning willow. Then we have Parisa, spelled P-A-R-I-S-A, Parisa. And this one's an Iranian and Persian rooted name meaning like a fairy. Slowly making our way down the list here, guys. So next up, we have the fun name Tiger Lily. So T-I-G-E-R and L-I-L-Y, Tiger Lily. You could also do Tiger for your little girl, or even Tiggy. Those are great nicknames for Tiger Lily. You also obviously have Lily, and this one's a gorgeous tiger-like looking flower. And this particular flower is actually a symbol of confidence, mercy, and compassion. Next up, another word name here is Whisper, spelled W-H-I-S-P-E-R, Whisper. This is definitely unique and playful, but I think it is so cool. It has this kind of secret telling, but lots of like special feels behind it. It's like a special secret, a little whisper. And I think that is super sweet. Playful, but soft as well. Runa, spelled R-U-N-A, Runa. Speaking of secrets, this is a name of many origins, but it means secret lore or moon. Then for another mashup one here that I added is Junalee, spelled J-U-N-A-L-E-E, Junalee. And this one means meadows in June. I have the gorgeous name Sunrose, spelled S-U-N-R-O-S-E, Sunrose. I think this is definitely a bold first name. It's actually a rare flower name, but in the middle spot, I think it would be so beautiful if you want like a floral inspired middle name. This is kind of like soulful sounding with a mix of warm nature elements as well. I have Kalea, spelled K-A-L-A-Y-A-H, Kalea. This one's a name also of many origins, meaning joy, happiness, and sublime. Then we have Mia Ray, spelled M-I-L-L-A-R-A-Y, Mia Ray. And it's a Chilean name meaning golden flower. Now, before I get on with the rest of the list here, I think I have just a little less than 10 names. I do want to mention that this upcoming week is the last week to sign up for my promo name consultation. So right now, I am giving you guys an extra 25 names for each of my name packages that I have for no extra charge. So if you guys are on the hunt with names, you're pregnant, you're adopting, or you just need a name in your life, make sure you guys send me an email if you guys have any questions or pricing inquiries right here. I'll also have it down in the description box, but you can also go over to Instagram and ask me any questions on there if you want to send me a quick DM. All right, next up we have the name Sela, spelled C-E-L-A, Sela. Now this one means shining light and beauty of the moon. Then I have Evelina, spelled E-V-E-L-I-N-A, Evelina. This one is a beautiful French name meaning desired, water, or island. Starling, spelled S-T-A-R-L-I-N-G, Starling. This one's a bluish, kind of purpley hue bird and is a symbol of resurrection, protection, and being a messenger. Another S name here is Sayli, spelled S-A-Y-L-I, Sayli. This one means little white flower. Then I have Oceane, spelled O-C-E-A-N-E, Oceane. And this one's a feminine French-rooted name derived from the name ocean, and it means of the ocean. Pomeline, spelled P-O-M-E-L-I-N-E, Pomeline or Pomelin. This one's French-rooted, meaning apple. Then I have Fiorella, spelled F-I-O-R-E-L-L-A, Fiorella. This is another one of my new favorite names, guys. It is beautiful. It's Italian rooted, meaning little flower. If you guys love Fiorella, but maybe you want something a little bit more shorter, how about just Rella, R-E-L-L-A? It's a little bit more edgier, and it still has that beauty with the same meaning of little flower. Pippin, spelled P-I-P-P-I-N, Pippin. This one's a really peppy and just makes me smile literary name, and it means traveler. Sorrel, spelled S-O-R-R-E-L, or you can do E-L-L-E if you want that L ending. This one you can definitely do L for that nickname. Absolutely stunning, and it's a sacred plant and a symbol of immortality. Last three names here, guys, on the list. We have Tala, spelled T-A-L-A, Tala. I think I've shared this one recently, but it totally fits the list. It means to bloom or dew from the flowers. Then I have Wava, spelled W-A-E-V-A, Wava. Guys, I love this as well, and I love the spelling. It's another one that I kind of made up with the intention of making it inspired by the waves or the waves of the sea. I think it's so beautiful, Wava. I would definitely use this one in a heartbeat. Then last but certainly not least, another kind of like magical water and just like nature inspired name here, guys, is Ilo, spelled I-S-L-O. Now I was debating on how to spell this name because Ilo in my mind just sounds cute. It's pretty gender neutral, but I was trying to figure out how to spell it. There's a bunch of different ways that you could, but I just went with I-S-L-O, and this one means of the sunshine or of the islands. So this one definitely could be also inspired by the name Isla, but we all know Isla is just such a gorgeous name, and everybody is kind of using it right now. It's one of those more popular trendy names for the years right now. So I think Isla just gives a little bit of a different feel, and it reminds me of those like Harlow and Winslow endings, which I find absolutely adorable. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's magical, whimsical girls name list here. They're playful names with floral elements, but nature elements as well that just make them magical. And I love the meanings for all of these names here. Very special and unique names for your little girl. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next Sunday with another baby names list. All right, take care. Bye.